What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Meg, and today I'm going to show you how to get this eyeshadow look using the FRIENDCATION palette by Dose of Colors in collaboration with Desi and Katy. Today I'm going to show you how I got this eyeshadow look. I use 3 glitters and I use every single matte shade. So if you're thinking about this palette and you kind of wanted a good showcase of it, I just didn't use the blue or the black in this tutorial. Those will be like its standalone moment. That will probably be the next toot that comes out. I'll be filming multiple tutorials with this palette, so be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future videos. If you did miss out on my review and overall first impression of the collection, I will have it linked up above. And yeah, today is showcasing this. I did use some other products from the collection as well, so let's get into it. Right, so I'm very curious. I'm going to try using as many of the shadows as I can. So I'm going to start using this first one, which is called Basic. And I have a feeling that this is just going to be like a good all over set your base if you want to. I didn't set my base today just because I want to see how the eyeshadows work on top of a sticky base as I drop my booty blender. So I just used some NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer for my base, and I still have issues with getting black from the Halloween look that I did. Alright, so I am just going to take this Morphe M433 and I'm going to put this up by my brow bone. Okay, yeah, that's pigmented. That was a mistake. Sorry if you can hear music. My neighbor is like blasting music right now. It's kind of really irritating. So I am just gonna pick up more of this. This color surprised me. It's a little bit more pinky than what it looks in the pan. So I'm just gonna build this up into the crease area. I still have no idea what kind of eyeshadow look I'm doing today, so that's fun. One thing that I think that most palettes miss is like a matte cream color to set the brow bone. That's like honestly my biggest complaint with most palettes. But I also feel like that's so basic, so most people don't want to waste space on a color like that. I'm gonna take the color Necessary and build that into my crease. I think I'm gonna use the other 2 matte browns on the lower lash line because I'm kind of feeling a red pink moment for today. So I'm just taking that same brush. And by the way, these eyeshadows, okay, just speaking on Basic, it blended with no issue. Like I barely needed to pick up any product, and you just kind of can dot it on and then like lightly finesse the ends and you will get a really nice, super easy blend, and they just look so soft on the eye. Like I took 2 seconds, I didn't even barely blend it and it still looks good. I'm also not tapping off the extra really, and I'm not really getting any fallout, so that's also a plus. You can see like there's barely even any fallout that came out when I did tap the brush. I know like this is a tutorial, but this is my first time using these shadows, so it's kind of tutorial slash first impression. But if you would like to see the collection as a whole, as like an overview, swatches of everything, check out my video listed up above, and then down below I do have an entire video review first impressions on everything from here. Again, that took like 2 seconds. Like, oh my gosh. I'm so impressed. I think this may top like my shadows from the Jaclyn Hill OG palette. That's like my all-time favorite palette. It's what everything gets compared to, and these are creamier and more blendable than that palette. Can't believe I'm saying that. Like that means a lot. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna dip on into Girl Bye. I love this. I love the sass in these names. I mean, I think we can all say that most people love Katy and Desi. I love Desi, she's so talented, but I feel like Katy's just like more my vibe. I'm kind of putting this slightly onto my lid, but I'm still trying to leave that lid space mostly blank and empty. Oh, and this is, I should really look up if this is like an L or an F. I think it's Lerma. I don't know, I should learn my things, but this is a 201. It's like an oval brush. I really like putting this for the outer corner because it can get you like that nice V shape. And I'm just trying to make this as soft as possible. I don't want it to be like a harsh line there. So I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe brush, blend these edges. I'm kind of surprised this color is as dark as it is. I was kind of hoping it would be a smidge lighter. I'm gonna take a little bit of basic and just pop it right here into this inner corner area to blend it. Hi, Luna. Just to get right into there. Okay, now here's the tough part. What order do I want to do the glitter? How do I want to top this? Oh. Okay, I think I figured it out. I will test how this works with the brush in a second, but first I have to go in with my finger and lay it down. So I'm gonna take Dirty Money, which is the olive gold color. I'm gonna focus this mostly on the inner and outer corner. I mean, hello. Oh, that is just amazing. I'm gonna kind of bring this slightly up to my lid, or into my crease, I should say. I'm like so distracted by this, I can't even talk right. I feel like these are just gonna apply best with your finger, honestly. But it does look like it picked up a decent amount of product. And I misspoke because that applied nicely. Damn, those are colors. I see you. Wow. Just so you can see on the other eye, this is applied with the brush. So it's not as pigmented and as like wha-bam with the brush. I really think that you should apply these first with your finger to get the most color, and then to clean up or pinpoint any other color, go in with a brush and define it. Or if you want a softer moment, for sure go in with a brush. I'm sure you could easily build it up with a brush, but we just here to stamp this on and go because ain't nobody got time for that. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in with Try Me, again the sass, and I'm gonna put this all over everything. I'm gonna put it on top of the gold and on the center of my lid. So first, let's just put that right there so we can see that's what that looks like. And then slowly feathering it on top of Dirty Money. You kind of get like this really pretty, like, I know it's foil, but it's like even more of a foiled effect, and it's a little bit more peachy, I guess you could say. These I am getting some fallout with, but I'm not really trying to be careful about applying it, honestly. I'm just kind of like saturating my lid with it. And I'm going to top with Just a Kiss. I'm most excited about this shadow. Alrighty, this is going right on the center of the lid. And I'm putting this pretty high into the crease. Just like that. I mean, you could just see the difference right here, how you can just create your own unique colors, mixing and creating with this palette. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen or felt any eyeshadows like this, the glitters or the mattes. I just can't get over how blendable the matte shadows are. And these glitters are just so magical to work with. So if you're on the fence, like, You should grab this up while you can, while it's still available. I'm in love with this palette. I am going to add a thin line of eyeliner. I'm gonna pop some concealer on my lower lash line, and then we can finish up the eyes. When you're doing your lower lash line before you do the rest of your face, you just need this teensiest bit of concealer. And then I like taking a fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I will just blend it out really fast. And then if you did want to clean up any edges, you could do so now with the concealer. Okay, lower lash line, I'm gonna use the other two brown shadows so we can get a good sense of how these shadows work. So I'm first going to clean my brush off really fast. All right, first I'm going to go in with Chiro, and then I will take Sheens. This is a Morphe E36. This is perfect for the lower lash line. I also love using this to apply my brow bone highlight, my inner corner highlight. I really need to get another one of these. Maybe I can make my husband do it when I know he will be by a Morphe store when he's out of town. So I'm just bringing this color from my inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Work on blending it down some. I'm gonna perfect this once I get the rest of my face on, but for now we are good. Now going into chins, I'm taking a flat top brush. This is a Morphe M432. I like to get right under my lash line, under my lashes, and I stamp and wiggle. And I brought that almost all the way, and I kind of left the inner fourth bare. Now I'm just gonna go back into the E36 with nothing on it, nothing new on it, and I'm just going to blend this edge. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and I will be back to finish this up. Alrighty, before I come back with the rest of my face done, I just want to show you the fallout on this palette. Honestly, Girl Bye is the messiest shadow here. There really isn't a ton of fallout with this palette, so is that something that's a concern for you? It is a little bit powdery, but I mean, the shadows work great, and that's what really matters. I don't know if you could hear that dog going nuts, but the one thing I'm grateful about Luna is that she's just so unbothered. Thankfully, she doesn't bark and go cray cray when there's other dogs. So I'm a little bit better off than where I left you. So I'm gonna wrap this tutorial up. One last thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a brush and add just a kiss to the inner corner for that bling bling. I mean, I just feel camera does not do this justice. It's so freaking bomb looking in person. Like, just the reflection of everything. Like, I mean, they basically describe like just a kiss. Like, it has such very little pigment to it, and it's just so reflective. It just catches like the light at every single angle. Like, there's not one way to look into light and have like something not sparkling. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. I just wish it was translating better on camera. Alrighty, so for gloss, I have to do the most. And again, with this, it's hard on camera. Like, in person, it looks so iridescent and sparkly. You can see so many different colors, especially in the direct sunlight. You can really see the red reflects that are in here. But looking at the monitor, I feel like it's really hard to get it. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised when I go to edit this and you can see it, but I just have a basic nude lip liner on. This is from Model Co. I just love the sheen that you get on your lips from these glosses. It's just so pretty. Like, this is a more accurate representation of what I see. I have my flashlight on it to make it a lot more glitzy, but it is just to die for. I am obsessed with this collection. Desi and Katy did it again with Dose of Colors. Like, is good, y'all. I'm gonna be using Fuego Highlight, but I am just going to apply that in my review video. So if you would like to see how that looks, check it out. I'll have the link down below. That is going to wrap it up for the tutorial today. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Be on the lookout for a lot more tutorials using this. I'm so obsessed and excited to mix and match more glitter for you guys. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. It's gonna be good, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, were you interested in this collection? And if not, are you interested now? What would you like to get from it? It is available in Ulta stores and online if things are sold out on Dose of Color's website and Beauty Bay. I heard that they're starting to sell out of items, so be sure to check your Ulta. There is definitely a line outside of my Ulta today when I went to pick these up, so don't sleep on this. You won't regret it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.